What's up, everybody? I have some low heat, fresh off the frying pan. Maybe it's a little higher heat because you can't cook these on low heat. All right, enough of the jokes. But I was able to pick up these from Union, as you can see. I entered their in-store raffle. They haven't had one of these in a minute, and I was lucky enough to get the W. I don't always hit at Union, but sometimes I do. You might know what those are. I miss a lot, but I did get the W off these. There wasn't, when I went to get my raffle ticket, there wasn't a big line, and I'm about to show you guys me picking them up today, and then we'll unbox these pieces of meat. All right, we're out here in LA walking to get my Bacon airmax 90s from Union, and I am rocking the airmax 90 Mars landing for airmax day, and to pick these other airmax 90s up. So let's go get them, stand in line, get them, and we'll show them off here in a minute. All right, we're in line to pick these up. Look at these. Oh, we got the bag. Hey man, can I get one? Yeah, with everything? Everything? Yeah, appreciate it. It's dope. Yeah. Yes, please. Looks fire. I dig the aprons.
Thank you, man.
All right, boys and girls, we got the bag, got the dog. It was a successful mission and pickup. Bit of a line at Union, but shouts to them and Eat Burger 99 for making the dogs and giving us the W on the raffle. So can't wait to open these up. Check out these bacons. Okay, it's time for the unboxing for the Nike Air Max 90 NRG Bacons, aka Bacons, in the Sail Sheen Strawberry Medium Brown colorway. NRG is kind of just a buzzword for a quick strike. As you can see, these were $140 retail. But before we get that unboxing going, we have some bacon to heat up. I thought I would up the production value for you guys, and we'll taste test some bacon here in the spirit of the Air Max 90 Bacons. I only got quality. I got the best bacon at my Basic B grocery store that I could find. I could have bought more, but I'm not spending more money on you people until I start seeing more subscriptions. So when I start seeing a subscription bump, I will buy more bacon. But first we have the Hickory, Right brand, Hickory Thick Cut Real Wood Smoked. That's a lot of words. That is a lot of descriptors of this bacon. So in total, I think with savings, I spent $25 on these 3 packages of bacon. So first we got the Hickory Thick Cut Real Wood Smoked Right brand. Let's peel off a strip there. That is some thick bacon. How thick that is. That is some thick bacon. I like it when they do little zip tops like that for easy closing. Very nice compared to when they have these. And for these, I suggest everyone gets a pair of meat shears that are easily washable. It's a good kitchen tool to have. And give that a cut. This is the Hills Premium Meats. Can't see that. Hills Premium Meats hardwood smoked bacon. Again, I searched for the 3 best bacon offerings this grocery store had. It was slimy. Does anyone know of a better method of getting bacon out of a package than this, putting your whole hand in? I don't know. I mean, I guess I could cut it lengthwise. All right, and then on to our last contender, the Farmland thick cut hickory smoked bacon. Hickory's a popular theme amongst bacon. Let's try the other method for this. I have a soft spot in my heart for Farmland because a while back, 2 years back, Supreme did a hat, a snapback hat with a Supreme logo. That was basically a rip of the Farmland logo there. And Farmland did a cool little social media thing. They did a lookbook with these farmers wearing Supreme gear. And I hit up their social media and they sent me a Farmland hat, snapback hat. That looked exactly like the Supreme hat. So good chance to plug my Instagram. If you want to see that hat, it's on my Instagram. Check out my Instagram. It's in the description. So there we go. We got our 3 pieces of bacon. We got to keep them straight here. Oh, oops. This one I grabbed 2. Okay, this was the right. This was the hill. The middle one was the hill. I grabbed 2 by accident. And then this one is the Farmland, real stringy looking one. I just got them from the grocery store, so these weren't super cold. So that's part of the reason they're a little floppy. Okay, we got the stovetop going, the range going. Get a little hotter. You want your skillet hot when you put on your bacon. So let's get the ASMR going and get a good sizzle, hopefully. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Next, we got the hill. I'm gonna put both strips on because I pulled out both strips. And then finally, we got the Farmland here. All right, not perfectly even, but you can see it's a big pan, big strips of bacon. Not perfectly laid out. Not perfectly laid out at all, but we can adjust that. We got our handy dandy tongs here. We go for quality when we cook our meats. No Oscar Mayer, nothing against them. I saw they're doing some bacon laces, which are cool, which the designers of our shoe that we're unboxing hit up, and they're going to send him some laces. Check that Instagram post. It's kind of funny. Which brings us to the shoes. Well, before we get to the shoes, let's have a beverage. It's always good to have a beverage while you're cooking meats. Today, for the video, multi-part video, I bought some Cacti just a taste test. I suggest you check out Brad Hall's in-depth review. He reviewed them all. Let's give the lime a taste here. Not bad. I've had these all, actually. I kind of agree with Brad. This is the worst, the pineapple. Strawberry is second best. Lime, I think, is the best. Compared to White Claw and Truly's, I think White Claw and Truly do it better, but I'm not like a connoisseur of hard seltzers. I do like my LaCroix. But I'm not really a fan of hard seltzer. I just got this to taste test for posterity because I'm a hype beast. I got my airmax day shoes on, as you saw before, and I got my Hadley Bennett Hundreds collab apron on. Even my cookware is hype. Next part of the video, before we get into the unboxing, quick wear test review of these. I wore these for the first time today, and I probably won't do a wear review on these because these just weren't super popular. It's not going to get a ton of views, but these definitely stiff with that synthetic upper, 3M upper. Definitely stiff, a little hot, not a lot of air. But a bonus of them being synthetic and a little stiff is you don't really notice any creasing there like you would with leather. If that bothers you, you're not going to notice any creasing. A little stiff. I would go half size up on these because of the stiffness, but they're pretty comfortable. And I think these are a good pair of Air Max 90s to get. I know these were slept on and kind of known as bricks, but like how many Air Max 90s are known well other than the Off-Whites, Bacons, some like super rare, Dizzy Rascal or Kid Robot ones. They're either like super expensive or, they're like really easy to get, like the new infrared releases. So I suggest these as a known, like pretty fire, in my opinion, pair of shoes, a pair of Air Max 90s for not a lot of money. The 3M on them, you can kind of see is sweet, especially with the laces swap and these 3M hits. Isn't that dope? I don't know how these were so slept on. I get it that they're orange boats. I get that, but we're going to Mars soon, and I don't know. I think they're fire, especially at nighttime. Anyways, back to the bacon. Pretty good. You only want to flip these once. I could turn up the fire a little bit. Two cats. They're getting into mischief. Got a good sizzle, good aroma to this bacon over here. All right, but let's get to the shoes here. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. I don't know if I can. Let's do an unboxing here while the bacon's cooking. So these, I highly suggest you check out the Complex Sneakers podcast, where they interview Dave Ortiz, who designed these. The original ones being in 2004 from Dave's Quality Meats, DQM, retail streetwear shop in New York. And this is the re-release of them. And that was a great podcast. Good stories behind the inspiration for these and how they're made. I don't want to give everything away because I really think you should check it out. Again, I preach on this channel and just in general, it's okay to like hype stuff, but it's not okay just to get it because it's hype. So at 2004, I wasn't like collecting sneakers heavy, so I missed out on these, didn't know about them. And, it's okay to get hype stuff as long as you just educate yourself. So I highly recommend, if you don't know, even if you do know, it's a great podcast interview. So here we go. Whoa, these are sick. The materials on these are sick. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, I think, is that just glue? Yeah, that's just glue. All good. That comes off. Okay. I thought it was a scratch on the leather there, on the swoosh, the most noticeable part, but it's not. Okay. It's just glue. Everything's good. Nothing is fucked. But yeah, the story behind how he designed these, kind of literally last minute, is great. And the inspiration, again, I don't want to ruin the story, so I highly encourage you to just check out the podcast and listen to it. Dave has some great stories and is a cool dude and designer. Love the lace options there. And let's see how you already did on the bacon comparison. I think it's pretty spot on. You got your brown bits, you got your pink, red, and the white, crumbled leather there that looks like the fat. Now there's another, that's not great. Little ink, blue ink right there, like a pen mark almost. Oh well, I'm not huge into oh my God, that's so terrible. But the quality control sometimes on these can be a little suspect, but they're also making thousands of pairs of shoes. So that's my one little critique, but again, I don't care that much. I'm gonna wear these, it's gonna be dirty in a day. So the quality on the materials, you got soft, not super soft. It's kind of actually a firmer suede right there. Soft suede on the toe, the mud guard, that's cool. Nylon tongue there, you can see. I gotta get back to my bacon. All right, most people like crispy bacon. I like crispy bacon too, but not burnt so crisp. That's gonna be good bacon. Bacon's great camping. It's just, what do you do with all this grease? Let me know in the comments, what do you guys do with the grease afterwards? How do you get rid of it, dispose of it properly? It's kind of gross when it all congeals and gets cold. So let me know in the comments what your technique for getting rid of the bacon grease in the pan afterwards. Sometimes you can cook with it. Oh, here's another pro tip. You gotta be careful with the splattering, especially if you're wearing good shoes or clothes. That's why you wear an apron. Or you order and buy a splatter guard. I haven't used this yet, hence this sticker. Get a splatter guard. It's definitely helpful. But you gotta wash your shoes. Wear shoes, but wear ones that doesn't matter if you get them dirty, and wear clothes, doesn't matter if they get dirty, or an apron like me. Because I'm wearing my airmax t-shirt right now. I'm not gonna make you sick by showing it off. Can you see that? It's a dope airmax t-shirt. Okay, back to the shoes. What I am disappointed about is, before I move on, I like the leather sock liner collar. They don't do that in shoes a lot. It'll be interesting to see how sweaty they can get. I recently bought a pair of Dunk highs that have leather on the inside, and they're from like 2004, same year I think as the originals of these came out, but it all crumbled away, and so on white socks and stuff it kind of stains. Kitties, get down off the table. Ridiculous. It kind of crumbles and stains my white socks, so that will be something to notice like 14 years from now when I do a review. Check the channel, subscribe now so you can see it 14 years from now. Nice soft insoles there, and these are dope. Just kind of your standard. Is that a gum? That's more of a rubber sole. These have actually a gum sole to them. It's not that like light brown gum, but it's a clear gum sole to them. I love the gum sole on these. I am a little disappointed. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how like sweaty these are. I don't know if this is like thin leather. It's thin, soft leather. I will be interested to see how comfortable that is. And I am disappointed there is no special box or paper with these. That's what I'm kind of bummed about. I thought there'd be a special box, and even if I didn't get one, I thought there'd be special friends and family packaging for some people, and which I probably wouldn't have been lucky enough to get, but I just would have thought that they would have done special packaging, box and stuff. Dave talks about how he wanted to, in the original release of these, put out, have these packed with bacon bits, the freeze-dried bacon bits, to make them smell. I think that would have been an amazing idea, but Nike couldn't do it because they don't have you have to go through the FDA and food regulations and stuff. So they didn't do that. But all right, let's check on our bacon here. How many of you put paper towel on your plate to catch the grease? I know most people do. I'm sure some of you don't, though. All right, that looks good. Let's turn off the burner here. Yes, my stovetop is a little dirty. That's because I use it. I'm not a child. I actually cook, unlike some of you who are probably washing. All right. Let's put that there. So a little crispy, a little well done, but I like my bacon crispy. I don't like it burnt. I like it crispy. I don't mind it a little non-crispy, though, too. Some people have to have it crispy. They don't like the meatiness on it. All right, my cats are getting into shit. It's all right. The video must go on. Let's take that off the burner. Let's let that cool down. And then we get to the taste test. The Wrights was on top. That's the Wrights one there. And then it was the Hills in the middle. And then it was the Farmland on the bottom. But yes, in conclusion, for this review, I think these are amazing. I love the story. I love bacon. Kind of trying to go more vegetarian, but and I apologize if pork's not part of your diet for either religious or dietary reasons. But for now, I eat bacon and I enjoy it. Maybe someday I won't, but I think these are great. These are my third pair of airmax 90s. I'm very excited to add these to the collection since these were a grail until they re-released them. Brings me to another point, just like with collectibles, cards, shoes, how fearful is everyone of them just remaking grails like this? Does it make you, are you sitting on dead stock grails? Does it make you nervous? Are you going to sell some of them? Are you going to wear them? Because they could do this at some point in the future. They usually have the option to. That's why I like trying to pay money for ones they're unlikely to do remakes of, retros of. So anything that they do a retro of and super expensive, they're eventually going to make money off that and redo more. So it's just a fact of life. They're eventually going to make more Chicago Jordan 1s. Even though they're hard to get and they're expensive, they're going to eventually make more of those. So that value is going to go down a little bit. Maybe not the super old ones, the 94s, the 85s, but the 2015s would go down in value if they made Retro Jordan 1 Chicago's tomorrow. So that's just a fact of life. But certain collabs, they might not do again, but here's a collab that they redid. So it's good for all of us collectors getting into it who didn't have a chance, or even old collectors who missed out on these. But obviously, if you were sitting on a pair of these and hoping that they would be worth something someday and maybe you would sell them, obviously it's kind of a bummer. So let me know your thoughts on that. Cats! 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 Get down! Trying to make YouTube content here. All right, let's taste test this. All right, here's the right. I'm gonna get real close to the camera. Yeah. Salty, thick, real good. Real salty, but really good. Would go well on a bagel with some eggs. I mean, all bacon goes well with eggs. All right, on to the next one. This is the Hills here. I'm gonna do a crunchy end first, and then I'm gonna do the softer end there. Good. Also very salty. I noticed something about that. Higher quality meat you get, usually the more salty it is. The less well done fatty end was also good. Very good. Not bad. All right. Final one, the Farmland here. Surprisingly, it holds its own. All right. Okay. You two are in trouble. I'm going to just release you to the wild from whence you came. Down. All right. Back to wrapping up this video. These were all delicious. Sorry, not much of a rating because they were all very good. I do think that wins the right brand. It's probably the most expensive, but not by as much as you'd think. These all held their own. I think value. Farmland's a good value bacon. Hills I would get again. And the right brand, thick cut, is delicious. Delicious. All right. Please subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked the more production value, these multi-part videos, maybe I'll do them again if you subscribe.